Reality check, man, from your device. You know, it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, there is not a dull day with the Jamaica Labour Party. So we see over the weekend, the three-card man Andrew Holness and in two Confederate, Matthew Samuda and Bobby Montague, went into Mason Hall, St. Mary, and go con the people them. Now, Jamaica, the question I have to ask you, know, is Andrew Holness any different from the youth them who take up them phone, call a client, say you win a Benz, you win how much million, and you have to send 1,000 to come clear it? Tell me if Andrew Holness is any different from these guys when Andrew Holness walk into Mason Hall, St. Mary, and promise the people them, same go give them water for running in them house, so them can't go bathe now. The shower people them can't get shower now. And when Andrew Holness leave, the water leave with him. Can you believe that? The Prime Minister, you know, down at St. Mary, you know, turn on pipe, you know. You see water they come out, you know. So the people them of Mason Hall and joining community go get water now to wash up them salt and all of them things there. A few seconds later, the water left with Andrew Holness. Tell me if Andrew Holness is one of the biggest con artists in Jamaica. Three-card man. Eh? Anyway, I'm going to play the first video. And after that one, we will continue with the following video. And then we will dissect it. Take it away.
I need water coming out of my pipe.
And it is the intention of this government, the commitment of this government, that we will bring water to every household in Jamaica. We don't make an empty promise.
A few moments later.
Take down back the water. What kind of trick this? What kind of trick this? After the Prime Minister come at the mountain and Mason Hall come say water go run. As the Prime Minister left down, they take down back the water. What kind of trick this?
We don't make an empty promise.
Now, Jamaica, the Prime Minister said he don't make an empty promise. But as soon as the Prime Minister make him presentation and left, the man them from Water Commission scraps up the pipe them, put them back in a them van, and they drive go back to Kingston. Now, Jamaica, tell me now if this man is not one of the biggest con artists, the biggest scammer, three-card man in Jamaica. And you seen two Confederate them did it with him, Matthew Samuda and Bobby Montague. You see why you don't have to get rid of them? Because even when the facts is there, people capture it on camera and send it out immediately. They want to say that the people are lying. Listen what little Matthew have to say about it now. Take it away.
It's unfortunate that these PNP mischief makers, who had decades to do right by the people of Mason Hall, have chosen to pour cold water on a project that will give 1,100 persons water in their homes. Now, what's interesting is that it is this administration that has laid the pipes. It is this administration that has phased the project and says this is the end of phase 1 that will ensure the entire area of Mason Hall, Kidland, gets water. What you saw yesterday is the beginning of a new era for Mason Hall. Go in and sign up for your water. But ignore these mischief makers, because these are the same mischief makers that never gave Wentworth water. We did. These are the same mischief makers that didn't correct the issues in Gale. It is this administration that will do so with a new 6-inch ductile iron. This is the same set of mischief makers that built houses in Eden Park, gave these houses to residents of St. Mary, and didn't run pipes and connect them with water. Very sad. But it is this administration that in weeks will break ground to give the people of Eden Park water in their homes, as we have given water to the community of Mason Hall. Now, when we commission systems, after we've done the testing, after we've ensured that everything is fine, after we're ready to bring customers online, we always do a ceremonial system. We don't go into people's yards, we don't go into the business place. We set up something on the road to be able to show that the lines are charged with water. That is what we did yesterday. The NWC no longer installs standpipes. We're in the business of putting water in people's homes and businesses, not just simply putting it in the center of a community. So when we do commissionings, we do two things. We either use a fire hydrant or we set up a temporary system on the roadside that allows the entire community to come and see that water is indeed in their lines. We showed very clearly yesterday that water is in the lines, the system is charged and is ready for the residents of Mason Hall. Now it's time for you to sign up with NWC to get your meter, get your account.
So now, Jamaica, you see what I'm talking about? You are blaming the opposition for something that you and your prime minister blatantly done. Like, you don't forget the social media, and every man have a smartphone or an Android right now. You are blaming the PMP for something that you guys did. Now, Jamaica, them tell people, say people must come sign up now to get their meter and to get them pipe running at them yard and all of them things. So why them never run the pipe them before? Because remember, you know, this is not a brand new complex, you know. Remember, I said these community already established, people living in them. So if you are going to bring water, why would you bring water in the main, but you don't give the people who need the water in a them house? Now ask yourself, what purpose does it serve for water to in the main line, but the people them who deserve the water and need the water, when Andrew Holness left, them still can't get the water? Ask yourself this simple question, you know. What purpose does it serve? What purpose does it serve for water to in the main line and the people them who need the water can't get the water? If you left Andrew Holness, the water still in the main. The people still not have no access to the water. Does that make any sense? Why Andrew Holness and Matthew Samuda and Montague never wait until the project complete? Then you go in there with the National Water Commission, turn on the main, go capture a couple people, turn on them faucet in a them house or outside and water flow. Why would you never do that? I ask the question again, what purpose does it serve for water to in the main line? But the people them who need the water, after you make your presentation and left, them still not have no water. Does that make any sense? Now, Jamaica, when you take a look at this 3 card, man, on my screen, and it's 2 Confederate, are the definition of scamming them, you know? Because they know that what they are doing all along are fake. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, bro. Why know they do a nonsense, a garbage? I want you to take a look behind Matthew Sam. I want you guys to take a look behind Matthew Samuda on my screen and see the size of the water main that's stockpiled behind him. What does that mean? Those are the main that they are going to use to run the water into these community. I wonder if you don't understand what I'm going. Those are the main that they are going to use to run the water in the community. Now, my viewers and subscribers, what I want you to do is to take a look when the Prime Minister turn on the pipe. And after the Prime Minister turn on the pipe, the water just barely trickling out of the pipe. All right, yeah, so we hold them now, you know. We hold them right here, so. and they expose them to the world, and they show the Jamaican people that they are fraud. They are scammers. 3-card man and him confederate them. Go a Mason Hall, St. Mary, go trick the people them. When the Prime Minister turn on the pipe, the water just barely trickle out. Now I just show you the size of the main that stockpile behind Matthew Samuda. You see how them big? So what that is telling you, the water that is coming out of those main, it'll come through like a gunshot. Force and hard. So the little standpipe that the Prime Minister itch up to it, if you're not careful, when you turn it on, it busts off the piece of plastic pipe the half of it. The force that the water is coming out of the main line into that little piece of standpipe that the Prime Minister itch up. If you're not mind sharp, when you turn it on, it bursts it off. Because I want you to take this to consideration. You know. Remember that there is no other attachment, to the main, There is no other attachment to the main because remember, nobody down there no have no water. Nobody down there no run no pipe to them yard yet. He's telling them that they must go sign up with the National Water Commission. So nobody nan tamper with the line. So what that is telling you, the water supposed to come out like a gunshot. Right? So if you look on my screen, this is the standpipe. And it's set like when a cobra, a snake, stand up and face you. Normally the pipe would come down so. When you turn on, you put your pan underneath. But them set it up because them want it to shoot out. This is how it's set. It come up and it project like this, out. So when you turn it on, it is going to shoot across the road. Now, for a standpipe that itch up on a main facet that is transporting the water from the pump house. And when you turn on that, why is it the water never project all the way to the next side of the road? Ask yourself the question. There is no other attachment to the main. It is only that one standpipe where them itch up and the main pipe. So you have to ask them the question, why the reason when you turn on it, the pressure where they come from the water there, it should have shoot all the way to the next side of the road. Why it did not happen? You know why? Because it not hook up to no pump house. It not hook up to no dam. It not hook up to nowhere. It hook up to a truck. That's what happened. It hook up to one truck. That is why the pressure of the water is so low. Think about it. Go around your yard and put on your hose on your pipe. And turn out your pipe and wall up your hose. And see if the water not the shoot go all the way across. Think about that. And your line would have more people connect in your community. But the water pressure that is coming from your yard is more forcer than the pressure that is coming from this little standpipe where Andrew Holness turn on with just one pipe attached to the main line. One pipe attached to the main line and the water just barely the trickle out. Ask yourself the question, how could that be? This is impossible. No other attachment. Nobody don't have no pipe run down to them yard. Where the water, the feed go over there, the feed go over here. So it give it less power when them turn on that little standpipe. Nothing like that. It is only the standpipe that connected to that water main. So why when you turn on the pipe, the water just barely the trickle out? Ask yourself the question. Those are the things that I look for. So when Matthew Samuda they try to come out, they blame PMP and they blame this and they blame that. No, brother, you can't blame nobody. Because you they work with 3-card boss and you as him confederate. You can't trick the Labourite them, brother. But you can't trick us out here. Our duty, is to expose and hold accountable. And I am going to ask this question again, Jamaica. What purpose does it serve for water to in the main line, but the people them now get the water? Why? Why you never run the pipes to the people them yard? And after that complete, you and your team go inside there, have the National Water Commission come turn on the pipe, and then you could have got do a photo up when the people them turn on them pipe in them backyard or them bathroom or them kitchen and water the flow like a fountain. Why you never wait and do that? Because you know so the whole entire thing is a fraud. It is a campaign strategy, vote buying techniques, but it now work, brother, because we're going to call Uno out and it. The Prime Minister is the biggest scammer. He's no different from the youth. Them will take up them phone and call you and tell you, say you win Benz and you win how much million. You have to send this come for clear your present. Andrew Holness is no different when him going a Mason Hall, turn on water, and as soon as Andrew Holness leave, the water leave with him. A magic this. Think about it, my viewers and subscribers. When the Prime Minister turn on the water barely they come out of the pipe. And a one standpipe attached to the main. One standpipe attached to the main. The force where they come out of the main line. If you don't mind, when you turn on that little standpipe, they burst it off. The little PVC pipe there. That's why you see them wrap you up, so wrap you up, so wrap you up in a blue, wrap you up so you don't see it. It's a little piece of PVC pipe under there. The pressure that is coming from the main. Me say if you're not careful when you turn on that little piece of PVC pipe, they burst it off of the main because the pressure is too high for it. So you have to ask yourself, so how comes then when the Prime Minister turn on the water just barely the trickle out like when time old man have stoppage of water and the piss? I saw they come out, you know. It's like when old man have stoppage of water and them a piss out of them holes and this barely the drip, 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 drip. I saw the thing come out. There is no other attachment to the main. Nobody in the community them now get any water. No, them just tell them so they must go sign up to get pipe run and them get them meter and all those things. So why the water pressure was so low? When him turn it on, the water pressure should shoot go all the way to the next side. Everybody over there so should have wet up. You know, see it's something wrong right there, so. Eh? You take it back government. It's the take it back government. You know? Everything them give you, them take it back. And even when come see you, we didn't take it back. Because see them go down a White River and the youth them down to the sail and raft and them can't take you from them. Him go a Blue Lagoon and you have the captain them and the man them a sail and raft and all of that, then take you from them. Over Clifton, the people and get piece of land over there to build their house pan and then go over there go bulldoze it down. I take you back government. All why him not give you, why him come see you with him and take you away from you. No, him say him care water go and give the people. And as soon as the Prime Minister leave, the water leave with him. And you send out Matthew Samuda. The whole of one bunch of fall house, you know. Yeah, man. But we just highlight to and expose to the Jamaican people. For the Jamaican people to see and know for who really are. Campaign stunt, vote buying, depend right now. But it not gonna work because we are calling out. Ask yourself the question, Jamaica. The people that really need the water. Why would you go in there with water in main and when you leave, the people them still not have no access to the water? Because no water was not there in the first place. Them hook up the thing to a water commission truck. And the stylish Jamaican people, that's why this government can't get nothing done. Them not try to fix. All them do is PR stunt. Take video and photo and send it out there to try to convince the Jamaican people in them rubbish, in them garbage, in them nonsense. But we are not having it. If you are going to give the people water Why you never make them start run them pipe and all of them things in them yard? Why you never wait until the project complete? So you go in there with water commission and you turn on the water. So when you leave, everybody is rejoicing. But instead, what happened? When you left, the water left with you. Take it back, government. The 3 card man at his best within 2 Confederate. Montague and Matthew Samuda. Think about it, my viewers and subscribers. How low can this Labour government get? But listen to me, you know. Every day God expose them, you know. Every day God expose them. It is time for you, the Jamaican people, to start ignore them. No go around them, no show up with them there. Don't show up with them there. These people are a set of liars and thieves, scammers. That's what they are. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share and follow the movement over YouTube. Tell them, so anytime we come, you know, we don't come to confuse the mass. We are not here to confuse our people. We are here to educate. We are here to uplift. Here to move the veil from the eye so you can see and see clearly. We are here to remove the toxic from the brain, the garbage, the pollution. We are here to remove the mental slavery from our mind. So anytime we come about, it must be to uplift my people. I continue to tell the mass the signature word, it never changed. It remains art of love. Until then, you know, on the matic, we'll chat again. Peace and love. The man is out.